To help you out on this one, I went ahead and recorded a video. So the first thing you're going to do on this is we are going to start with zooming out. So go here, zoom out. Now we're going to ignore this thing. I mean, you can reset it, but it's already reset. If your thing does not show up, then what you can do is come over to this side and click on the crop tool. If your tools are shrunk like this, I just push mine out by clicking on this little piece right here. All right, so from here, I am going to take the crop tool. And normally when you crop, you're eliminating something in the photo. But on this, I'm going to actually add more to this photo. So I'm going to drag this down to about 1500 pixels. And I'm going to double click. That's important. You need to double click because it won't let you do anything else after that. So then what I'm going to do, I don't know why it's not letting me get past that. Let's go next. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to add a fill layer below the flowers layer. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to choose solid color, and when this comes up, I'm going to drag all the way up here into the corner. This is a hexadecimal number, so they're telling you to fill it with white. That's just F, 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 and I'll click OK. And I'm going to put this flower layer above the fill layer, so I just want to move this down. And see this part, I don't know why, it kind of gets a little janky. Like I said, this one's a little odd. So I'm going to accept the transformation. And now I click next. Now I'm going to click the flower layer. And what I want to do is this is going to be for the reflection. So I'm going to come out here and I'm going to drag. And then this part right here, I want to make sure that I'm not cutting into the vase, but I also don't want to include a lot of white. I'm going to bring this up a little bit more to where it's just at the bottom of the black area. And if that doesn't work, try it again. Just click away and then bring it back here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate that layer. So I'm going to go to Layer, New, Layer via Copy. So what that did is it made a duplicate. And then I choose the Move tool. This is where it gets messed up. If I just shift and drag, it's just keeping it in a straight line, but I need to actually flip this picture. So to do that, I'm going to press Command T as in Tom, or transform, and then this little dialog box pops up right here, and I can choose this button, Flip Vertical. Now I can drag this down, and as I'm dragging, if I keep the mouse button held down and then I hit Shift, it'll keep it straight, and I can get this close, and I can use my arrow keys to nudge this up or down. I want the black to kind of touch, but I don't want it too far up, so I want to feel like it's actually just touching the table. And then I'm going to click this checkbox right here, and I'm going to choose Next. So what that's done is I've now got the reflection. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make this part partially hidden. So I'm going to, on this top layer, that's the layer with the reflection, I'm going to choose the adjustment, this mask layer, not the adjustment. I'm going to put a mask on here. And I want to make sure that this is black to white. If it's not showing up black to white, you can click the default color. That's this one right here. And then you can just flip-flop this, or you can press the X key on your keyboard and it flip-flops those. And then we're going to choose the gradient tool. That's this one right here. And you'll notice the gradient is going from black to white. That's what's happening here, black to white. If I come down here and I start to drag up, see it's kind of going at an angle. If I hold my Shift key down, I can start to drag until I get this nice little bit of a reflection. Then I can click Next. Oh, I kind of jumped ahead. So I'm going to click away, and I'm going to select the gradient tool. Yeah, sorry, I jumped ahead a little bit. So now I have to go back and do the same thing that I already did. And then I click Next. And then I'm going to drop the opacity, which is how see-through is this layer, down to about 50%. If it's not getting me exactly there, I can highlight and type in the number. I can click on Next, and I'm done.